bringing you another Pokemon video. This time it's a Pokemon Generation 9, aka Scarlet and Violet video. Alright, so of course we know yesterday they announced Pokemon Generation 9 is real. Alright, they announced Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They announced a couple of other things as well. They announced the DLC for Legends Arceus, which actually came out yesterday. It was Daybreak, so it adds more Pokemon. It adds probably some more quests. It adds like a battle thing at the training grounds. You know, I think a lot of that stuff is really to kind of extend the playtime of Legends Arceus a little bit. I also heard that it kind of changed how the shiny hunting works. So now you can't just like spam whatever the shiny hunting mechanic was. Now you have to do more to get that to work. They also announced the Shaman event for BDSP, which, you know, that's pretty cool. I might have to go and do that, because Shaman is like my favorite mythical, so I might have to go and bust out BDSP again. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that stuff was it. But you know, everybody, the meat and potatoes, the big thing we got was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, I did a stream yesterday, the last stream on this channel, because the next stream I do is going to be on my gaming channel, RSM Plays. For algorithmic reasons, I'm going to be moving the streams over there. I went over the update that they put on the website. So I decided to do it for you guys, because I know a lot of people here don't watch my streams. So I didn't want to just leave you all in the lurch. So I decided to go ahead and do it again. I did some more research as well. So this one's going to be a little bit more in depth than what I did on stream. So hopefully some of the people who watch my streams can get to watch this as well. The first 3 Pokemon you'll be able to choose. I always do that. The first Pokemon from which you'll be able to choose your first partner is Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. How will you meet these 3, and what sorts of Pokemon are they? So this is where we get to the interesting part. So they announced the starters. So Sprigatito is the grass cat, and essentially that's his name. So Gato in Spanish, I've just found out, is the word for cat, you know, and of course sprig is like a, you know, like a little branch. So small branch cat or grass cat, you know, a sprig of grass cat. It's a grass cat. That's essentially what his name is. Of course, he's the grass cat. His ability is overgrowth. He's a capricious, attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. Now, of course, this one is the one that doesn't have as much I can look into, because I mean it's literally just a grass cat. Like, I mean, it could evolve into like maybe like a saber-toothed tiger, or it could evolve into like a lion, like that's on the coat of arms of Spain. But there's not a lot to look into here. Then we skip over to the other one, is Quaxly. Quaxly is a earnest, tidy duckling Pokemon. You know, of course, he's a water type. He's got like this little Waluigi hat going right here. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of ways this Pokemon can go. I've heard some people mentioning Don Quixote talking about this Pokemon, which, I mean, that's a possibility. They could go, but Don Quixote wasn't really a sailor. He was more of an adventurer, right? He didn't like sail. He was more like a land adventurer. He had a donkey, like, so it wasn't really, he didn't really have anything to do with the water or sailing. Now ancient, like the, you know, old, back in the history of Spain, they were known for their fleet. So this Pokemon could end up being like you know, a reference to like boats, maybe. You know what I'm saying? It is a, you know, a floating bird essentially. But my thing is, I'm thinking this thing is going to either be a swan or a goose. Alright, so if it's a swan, it's probably going to be water fairy. You know what I'm saying? Because swans are supposed to be these elegant creatures. You know what I'm saying? And if it's a goose, it's going to be water fight, straight up. Because goose are dicks. Alright, they square up with anybody. Okay? A goose don't care. They are the no limit soldiers of the water bird kingdom. Alright, they square up with anybody. Okay. I'm just saying, geese, they're dicks. So, it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? It could be a swan or a geese. That's really what I'm getting from this Pokemon. And now, Fuecoco. This one right here is the one that's the most interesting. Because there's the most I can really get from here. You know what I'm saying? So, Fuecoco is the Fire Croc Pokemon. Laid back Fire Croc Pokemon that does things at its own pace. So, you know, it's kind of lazy. I feel that. You know, he's like my spirit animal. You know what I'm saying? So on the stream, I said he looked kind of like an apple. Because he's got like the little twigs here, like the little stem. And his face is white. And it looks like, you know, somebody cut an apple. You know, his eyes look like the seeds. But then I thought to myself, bro, alright, this is a Spanish region, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's obvious that the nigga is a pepper. And I'm like, he is a pepper. Look at his body. If you take off his legs and his arms, he's a pepper. You know what I'm saying? He's like a little jalapeno or something. So I'm like, okay, a pepper. That actually works as a fire type Pokemon. Now, with that said, we could possibly get the first fire grass type because, well, peppers are berries, you know, and they're spicy, which references fire. It could be a fire grass type. We've never had a fire grass type Pokemon before. That could be the thing for him, which could be interesting. Now, of course, that would also make him kind of OP because, I mean, water attacks would be neutral to him, and he would totally wall Sprigatito unless Sprigatito turns into something else. You know, so it would make him like one of the most powerful starters in his group. You know, so they wouldn't really want to do that, but it's still a possibility. Another way they could go is what this is right here on his head looks like a skull. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a skull. And so, I mean, with that, it could be a reference to, well, I tried to practice this. Dia de los Muertos. Dia de los Muertos. The Day of the Dead, essentially. Now, if you ever seen that opening for that one James Bond movie, like, yeah, it's the Day of the Dead. People, it's like they pay like tribute and they honor their ancestors who have died, and you know they dress up and they wear like, you know, skull face paint and stuff like that. You know, for that, basically Coco. If you've seen Coco, that's essentially that whole movie is about the Day of the Dead. And essentially that's what this could be a reference to. Which means he could be a fire ghost type. I mean, not to mention there's also the ghost pepper, which was a high pepper. You know what I'm saying? That's also a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, Coco, you know what I'm saying? Fuecoco is interesting. Alright, you know what I'm saying? So a fire ghost, water fighting, I mean, that means that he would probably be dark. Next thing, introducing the main characters. As one of the main characters, you'll set off on an adventure. Your outfit will vary depending on whether you play Scarlet or Violet. Who knows what kind of story awaits you. Now, this was interesting right here too, because I looked at these characters and I was like, these characters look kind of lame at first. And I think I might have even said it on stream. And I was like, they look kind of lame. And then I kind of thought about it. And I'm like, they don't look lame. They look realistic. They look a lot less stylized than some of the older Pokemon characters. Like, you go and look at, like, say, May from Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? And May looks a lot more stylized. You know what I'm saying? She's got, like, the ribbon, and she's got, like, the weird Pokemon hairdo. She's got like the little shorts and the you know, she's very stylized, you know what I'm saying? Or if you look at Dawn, you know what I'm saying? Dawn is also very stylized. You know, she's got like the weird, like, you know, what do you call it, like leg warmer boots, you know what I'm saying? She's got like the little skirt thing, the hat, you know, the again another ribbon. You know what I'm saying? They're very stylized characters, whereas these characters seem more realistic. Even with like the way they're drawn, it don't feel like they were drawn by the regular people who draw Pokemon characters. These feel like these feel kind of like an anime character. When I look at them, it reminds me of The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. You know what I'm saying? If you ever seen that movie, it kind of reminds me of that, you know? But yeah, so, I mean, that's interesting. That's just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of information. The first information we got on the games. Of course, there will be more. You know, I know usually I do Fake Leak Theater on Mondays, but, you know, it was an emergency. We had to do this, alright? You know what I'm saying? So, of course, Fake Leak Theater will probably be tomorrow, unless something big comes up. But that's about it for this. Of course, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. And as always, folks, keep it real.